What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get started. I got to give my boy Kobe a dap. The Black Mamba inspired me to keep coming on this platform and every talk sports, finances, and business. And today, you know what I mean? I just want to give a special shout out to Shedeur Sanders for, the way he performed over the weekend. It was phenomenal. And I know everybody want to see it as a preseason game, but at the end of the day, he did a phenomenal job. And I don't want to hear people say that's nepotism at its finest or this or that and the third, what I'm hearing in my comments, but I want everybody to know this guy deserved to be here. He came from Jackson State, from an HSBCU team. And then his father put odds on that team. And then it's not his fault that his father put odds, but everybody wanted to see. It's sad that everybody wanted to see what Dion would do with players. And then now that's not his fault that the odds was on him. Then he came over to Colorado for 2 years, and he did a phenomenal job with Colorado. Him, Travis Hunter, and Shedeur Sanders. The prime time, he put odds on him, so it's not his fault that he put odds on him. But from what we seen watching him come Colorado, we seen, Travis Hunter got the Heisman Trophy, and that don't happen without Shedeur Sanders. Normally, a Heisman Trophy go to maybe a running back, a quarterback. Normally wide receivers don't get that. For you, the wide receiver to get that, it got to be a hell of a quarterback to get him the ball because somebody got to feed him the ball. So Shedeur Sanders is doing a phenomenal job, even out there with the second reps. And imagine, he get to throw to Jerry Judy and Joku and the boys. So imagine he get out there with them. So it's going to be awesome to see. I don't know who's going to win the starting job, but, I want competition to win. And I would want to see how Gabriel come out there. And I want to see, I already know what Pickett is going to bring me. I know what Joe Flacco going to bring me. But let them young boys get out there and, let's see what they can do. And I want to give my shout-outs to him. I want to give a shout-out to Prime Time for, the way you did your son. At the end of the day, later for what nobody say, you did the right thing with your son. He's very respectful, the way he held press conferences, the way, he critiqued his own play on the field. That's what we need. And then the way, the locker room want to galvanize to play great for him. Sometimes when you get a quarterback, you want the team to want that quarterback to do well. And sometimes that's what you need. Not, where everybody, that's the fuel you need for even other players to come out there and be great and do their job, because at the end of the day, here's a chance for them as well to be able, they getting lights on them from Shedeur, take advantage and show that they can do great. The defensive ends, the free safeties, all them boys that never got notoriety over there, they're going to come out there and take advantage of this opportunity and want Shedeur to do great. And that's one thing I like what Myles Garrett said. I like how them boys galvanized around Shedeur Sanders and, make sure he do great. I want to shout out Jackson Dart over there at the Giants. He did great. Will McCarthy, Abdul Carter, shout outs to them boys over there. That boy, that running back over there, Mitchell, over there, that second string running back for Baltimore Ravens. I think you're going to have a problem with Baltimore with Henry and Mitchell over there. Mitchell is back. The way he's moving, I like how he's moving. And I like how, the Giants, the Washington Commanders, the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys, if they get the Michael Parsons situation, that's going to be a division to be scared of. That is a division to be scared of. And I understand Michael Parsons, when you want your money, when you're building general wealth, you want to go out there and take your money and not just take the money from the owners. You want to set precedent and build businesses for your family and not just family. You want to be, someone that helps other people, and you can be able to take your contract and be able to get the money. I don't think he wants to be selfish in his contract. He wants to make sure not only his family well off and other families, and do things that he want to feel great about with the contract. So I hope that they get that together, knowing Jerry all these years, he always did pay his guys. So I have no qualms with Jerry going to take care of that. But Philly got to get they shit together, because, they center is out. And now, that guy, Saquon, they can say Saquon ran 95% of his runs behind that center. So that center out there, Philly will have to be on the market for a new center, or call Kelsey to come back and play a year, But for the most part, I think Philly gonna get that together. I like the way Minnesota looked. I like the way Atlanta looked. Atlanta Falcons look like they're forced to reckon with. The Giants. That front four gonna be dangerous. Kansas City got their defensive end. I think they're gonna block Patrick Mahomes' blind side. I think it's gonna be great. I seen Pete Carroll. They caused that tie, but Pete Carroll look like he's going to be a great coach for the Oakland Raiders. I believe he's going to do great. Mike Vrabel going to do great over there in New England. I think he's back over there to where he's more comfortable at. I think that Tennessee, he just went over there and came back to New England and been able to, I think he's going to galvanize these boys. You know what Robert Kraft is looking for? I like how Joe Burrows came out there and they said, we tired of losing the first game. Let's go ahead and, get this win in. Let's get started early so we won't be 1-9 in our first games of the season. So I understand. Shout out to Joe Coolidge, Jamar Chase. I seen that touchdown. That's great. Every team is looking good. Even Denver is looking great. I mean, the NFL looking promising with these young rookies coming in now. And, they doing great. And Tennessee, Cam Ward, he's looking good too. He's looking good too. So all these quarterbacks, I'm excited to see all these quarterbacks. I'm excited to see all these rookies. I'm excited to see everybody come back and play. I'm excited to see Miami look like Tua is going to be a little bit more healthy now, get him back. I heard rumblings about Tyreek Hill, want trade rumors, but I hope Miami fix that. And if he's not there, I would love to see Tyreek Hill with somebody like C.J. Stroud or Jaden Daniels, a team that can afford him. Shout out to a lot of teams that's going to be on the up and coming. NFL looking promising, and on the business side of it, it's looking great for the financial side because a lot of these young players are going to be able to, take care of their families, do generational wealth, put their friends on, their family on, and be able to make sure they have a proper life to be able to live in this society today, because it's very hard with these inflations, and these contracts may look like a lot, but sometimes that the way of living, it costs a lot for them NFL players to be traveling, getting dressed, buying clothes and stuff like that. So I understand the business part of it and how they want to invest their money and the way they want to put it in and make sure their family have generational wealth. So I understand when it comes back to that contract dispute. Shout out to all the networks that be calling the game. I look at ESPN. I look at First Take. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to Nick Wright. Shout outs to First Things First. I heard they canceled Speak. Shout outs to Michael Irvin. Shout outs to all the YouTubers that be calling social media. Thanks for everybody's support. Shout outs to Sean G. Shout outs to Infamous Sylvia. Shout outs to Pop Crime TV. Shout outs to everybody that put forth in everything, even your opinion. Like I said, everybody's opinion is okay. Shout out to Doug Weinstein. He fighting a good case out there. Good luck on that case, Doug Weinstein. You're a great attorney. You inspired me. You taught me a lot when it comes to law. So I appreciate that on you. I did an interview with Doug Weinstein. Make sure y'all check that out on my page. But definitely I like the way the NFL is moving forward with these young rookies. I like that more of them look promising, and we put more eyes and stuff like that on them. So shout out to everybody that's out there that's, being an opportunist and taking opportunity to time the things that they got going on. Make sure you get your own motion. Make sure you do what you want. Make sure you look at through your lens. And at the end of the day, never let nobody judge you through your lens. It's just an opinion. Like I said, everybody has an opinion, whether you're right or wrong. Opinion is not wrong. Opinion is not right. It's what self-think. At the end of the day, even if somebody else adopt your opinion, at the end of the day, you didn't put a gun to their head to adopt their opinion. So shout outs to everybody that got their own opinion, and Thank you for, paying attention to everybody that subscribed to my page. Shout outs to everybody, but make sure y'all give Shedeur Sanders his flowers. Shout outs to Travis Hunter. He did a great job this weekend playing both sides of the ball. I'm excited about looking at him. I'm just excited about the NFL overall. I think it's in good hands, and I think we're going to be happy with the NFL season. And everybody out there that's looking to build LLCs and incorporations and stuff like that, go take up some classes and do business, and sometimes be a sports agent. Be something to where you can have a platform to present what you want to present and eloquently and speak about it. There's nothing wrong with a voice. Everybody has a voice. Tell everybody your side, your visions. That's what we want. We want more vision, to where we can understand human life a little bit more than what we do. Because everybody understands we have one path, and we know what that path is. But you want to enjoy the path as you want and be great. Whatever you do, be great. Love your family. Love thy neighbor. Love everybody that supports you through the hard times. I was in a hospital. I just got back out. I wasn't feeling well. I had to have a surgery, but now I'm back here. I'm trying to give my all and give y'all my opinions. If I'm wrong, if I stand corrected. If I'm, like I said, it's my opinion. So if you have something that you want to ask me and you want to know more about my opinion, leave a comment in the comment section. Until then, y'all have a great day and God bless you. And make sure to the next video, and I'm going to make sure I be a little bit more consistent. Y'all have a great day. God bless you, and y'all know my slogan.